Good morning, everybody. This is Dennis, back with Driving Me Knots. Welcome back. Today we have a little floor base going in. They are doing all the brackets, all the rebar brackets that'll go in, and then they'll mold those up and concrete them probably tomorrow, I'm guessing. Today is the 19th of December, 2025, and this is what we got going on. So we got the layout for our downstairs bathroom, the kitchen. That'll be the stairs going down into the kitchen. And then they have this going on here. They got the rebar. Well, since we raised up the roof a little bit, they had to put one layer of AAC block around to level it off with the rest of the house. And they're putting all the rebar in. Once they get all that in, they will mold it and then get the concrete going. Probably tomorrow, I'm guessing. I hope. But yeah, it's moving right along. Hopefully by this time next week, they are putting the floor planks in. Not quite sure how long that process takes. I've seen videos of it, but it is what it is. When they're done, they're done. Nothing we can do but wait. But we got the whole crew out here today. We got the foreman, the top foreman in his truck, and they're bagging up some rock. I'm not sure what for. But the whole crew's out here working. By the way, I appreciate all the subs. This channel is actually taken off. So if you guys like this stuff, give me a subscribe and a like. Appreciate it. Channel is growing like crazy. I've gotten coming up on 225 subs in the last week. It's gone nuts. I appreciate it all. Thank you for the love. But for today, this is what we got going on. We just brought her family back, actually. That's the other thing going on today. They're still bombing down there. We still heard the artillery going out quite often, probably 6 or 7 a minute were going out. Fairly close, I would say within 5 to 6 kilometers from her village. It was pretty ground shaking, pretty loud. But she wanted to go home, her mom. The kids wanted to be back with their friends and everything that stayed behind. I didn't agree with it, but can't argue with what they want to do. It's their house, their life, and they're going to do what they want. So if we told them, if anything happens, please let us know, and we'll go get them again. We don't, God forbid anything happens to them. We don't want anything bad to happen. Hopefully there's not a lot of incoming over in that area. But that's just a little update. Good morning, everybody. It is the 21st of December, 2025. Got a little update on the house here. They've got the whole thing framed out. They've got to put molding up before they pour the concrete, but they're doing our toilet, which won't have the flat slats. It'll just be poured concrete. They're getting all that rebarred in for the pour. I'm imagining middle of the week, maybe. I'm not quite sure how fast they can get all these moldings up on all this rebar. It's quite a bit. And they're cutting more metal over here. It's a lot of extreme amount. Oh, somebody lost their hat. Pick that up for them. Very windy. Apologize if that's coming through. The wife is talking to the foreman now, asking questions that we have about what's going on. But it's coming along. we might have a floor by the end of the week. And then it's time for the supports. Let them cure. They're gonna wrap them in plastic. I'll be out here wetting down the cement on the floor when they're not here. And then we'll be on the move to the roof. Stage 1 almost complete. They said by the first of the year they'll have the supports and everything ready to go. So they've got 10 days basically. But it is a Sunday and they're still out here busting their butts, doing what they gotta do. So that's just a little update. Again, everything's going in place. They added my wife's little section here. This will be a little seating area. They added that extra. We put it after the plans were done. They had it very thin. They had it only here, and that's just not enough room. You can't even stand in there to clean the window. That'll be right here. So they extended it out, so now she'll have a little seating area, porch, just to chill. She'll have her whole back area too, where we'll have a table and chairs and everything back there. But that's it for now. We'll be back here tomorrow, see what the progress is. Good morning, everybody. It is Christmas Eve 2025, and got a little update on the house here. If anyone knows about this style in the comments, please let me know. I'm not quite sure about what they're doing here with the floor level. They're using like boxes, like wood boxes they're making to pour the concrete on top. All the videos I've been seeing lately have been the concrete slabs that lay across the tops, and then they pour the concrete on top of that. I'm concerned that it's being wood in Thailand. They're just going to eat that base out underneath our concrete. We're getting termite treatment, but I don't know how efficient that's going to be. They've got all the molds for the most part up. This is down a level from that, where the kitchen and the bathroom will be. They're going to put stairs right there in that opening. But I'm a little concerned about what they're doing here. So again, if you see anything, let me know in the comments, because we're going to ask the foreman today when they get here about if they're putting those concrete slabs before they pour concrete. It's just very odd that they're using wood, and they've done it. This is the entryway and a little porch sitting area and our bathroom. If they got to go through and do this with every single room, that's going to take a while. Like, they won't be pouring before New Year, that's for sure. Not quite sure. So, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. We'll ask the foreman today. I'm not a builder. Never claimed to be one. Just watched a million videos and looked up stuff online. And I haven't seen it done this way. Recently anyway, especially with the concrete slabs that go down. We'll see. We'll see what the foreman has to say. But that's what we got today. That's what we're looking at. Just waiting for them to get here. It is about 7:30 in the morning. They should be here within the next half hour. We'll ask what we have to ask, and then if we have any problems with it, we'll just go to the builder and tell them we want it changed before it's too late. Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas. Christmas 2025. And we're getting our floor. Well, the base anyway. They're out here pouring for the whole molding. They've got it all wet down. They're doing the last ties over there for the front entryway and the porch. This would be our bathroom. Huge. They're doing it working party style again. Pouring in all the moldings. They've got a lot of concrete to pour. Gonna take multiple trucks. Gonna do everything all the way around. Being that we're in Thailand, they don't really celebrate Christmas, so they're working. They're 90-95% Buddhist here, so Christmas is not a thing. Just another work day for them. Got the cement truck here. Not sure how many they'll have to bring out today. We'll be out here most of the day watching. Get this going. Oh, we did talk to the guy yesterday, and he informed us what's going to happen. So this being the bathroom, that being the entryway, that'll get a top layer of cement. And then what they'll do is they'll bring the planks out after that. I know I had some questions in the last video, or the last update, I should say, about what they're going to do. But we figured it out. We talked to the foreman. Trying to stay out of their way while I'm filming this. Came to the other side here.
มีแค่2 มือ I didn't tell him.
Pouring in the bathroom floor.
Rồi nôn lên, rồi nôn lên. Rồi một chén muối vào. Đi. Rồi một chén muối vào.
I think that truck is done. Oh, nope. They're just taking off the extension to pour more.
Rồi đi bên bắt đường rồi.
เอาคุณแล้วตรงนั้น
Cắt đây vào rồi.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Driving Me Nuts. This is the final for this video, and we actually have the whole house based out. They pulled all the molding today. This is our bathroom, our bedroom, which is pretty darn big. The spare room. That's the living room over there. And the dining room. This will all be planked out with floors across the top, so it'll look a little different once it's done where they put the walls. And then the kids and kitchen over there. And they've started molding these two. They've got those 4 back there wrapped in plastic, the supports. So he said about the 5th of January, so next week, at the end of next week, they'll pull all this wood out and the supports will be done, and they'll plank in like 10 days roughly. He's not 100% sure, but that's what he thinks. Sorry if I sound a little under the weather. I am. Got some kind of cold. It's messy, but they'll clean it all up. But that is the update. That is the finale for the base done. Now it's just putting the planks for the floor and wrapping all these up, molding all these supports up, which they'll probably do. I'm guessing they're gonna go on New Year holiday tomorrow. So tomorrow might be the last day of work. He's not sure when they're gonna quit for the new year. Here, New Year is usually like 3 or 4 days that people get off. So we'll have to see what he says. He says he's not sure. He has to talk to his boss. But that is the update. And this will be her back kitchen between these poles here. And this will be the backyard. Not huge backyard, but enough room. Once they clean all this out, it'll be decent enough to plant her some mango and papaya and all the trees she needs. Maybe a little lime tree. But looking good. Progress is being made. That's all we can hope for, right? That'll be my kitchen. Her kitchen will be here. My kitchen will be in here. That'll be the washer and dryer plus the toilet and sink in that little half bath. And then that's parking where that gentleman is there, because this will be raised up. So we're on the way. They've already got some scaffolding going up, homemade scaffolding going up to put the support for the second story. So we're cooking right along here. So once again, appreciate all the subs, appreciate all the love. Channel's growing like crazy. And if you like this, give me a subscribe and a like. I appreciate it. I know I've said that a couple times in this video, but saying it again. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Take care. Take care of each other. Happy holidays. We'll see you on the next one.